Hey, girl, hey. Hey, niece. Let me start by saying thank you to everyone that's going to send a star over there on Facebook because I don't want to forget you guys. I don't want to forget you guys. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the cash apps. Thank you for the Zelle in advance, niece. In advance. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. Niece, we back in the A. We got to have our car chats and stuff. Amen. We got to have our car chats. I had borrowed this from Scott the other day. This little pail. We had ice and stuff and drinks in it from the first backyard barbecue. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. Thank you very much, Kim, for putting down that cash app down there, niece. Thanks, niece. Yeah, let me get that rattling up out of here. Let me drop this off at Scott's house. I am on my way to the Home Depot. Before you guys start asking, where you going? Where you headed, niece? I am headed to the Home Depot. Home Depot, but I'm stopping round the corner to Scott's house because I need to give him his pan back. Not pan, but you know what I'm trying to say. This pail right here. Give me 1 second, niece. We're going to drop this off at Scott's house. So niece, good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between, niece. Please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. Hit the subscribe button. Niece, we're going to jump right on into this. I'm on my way to the Home Depot because I need to get some mulch, niece. And Home Depot had mulch on sale for $2, not $2.15, but $2.00 a bag. So my friend Angela called and was like, hey, they got mulch on sale, but the sale ends today. This was yesterday, niece. And so I called over to the Home Depot and was like, look here, niece. I'm going to need 30 bags at $2. That's 60 American dollars. Let me go ahead and get that. Run me that because I'm going to have to go ahead and put that in the backyard. Run that in the backyard. Lowe's didn't have it for $2. So, niece, I'm going over to the Home Depot. But anyway, let's jump right into it. I want to talk about this Monique and DL Hughley squabble that occurred over the weekend. Now, you know, I said to myself, many people want to jump on the opposing side of Monique because, you know, she's been embroiled. Somebody say embroiled because she's been embroiled in some kerfuffles in the past. Kerfuffles. You know, Monique has become infamous for her ongoing battle with Tyler Medea Perry and Oprah Winfrey. And formerly Lee Daniels. But you all know that my baby is working in Pittsburgh on the new Lee Daniels movie. And Monique has been cast in that new movie. So she ain't gonna fuck with him no more. Amen? She ain't fucking with Lee no more. They have made amends. Somebody said amends. They've made amends, niece. So she went, let me bring you up to speed for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. Those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. So Monique and DL Hughley performed this past weekend in Detroit. That's Detroit. But you know, when you're real fancy and you're in Detroit or you're from Detroit and you think you're real fancy like Chef Jack is from Detroit. But when she gets You know that I don't know what's going. I don't know what's going on with this Wi-Fi. I don't know what. I don't know what's going on with this Wi-Fi. It's always when you come over to these extremely black neighborhoods. What they think we don't need? They think we don't need internet. They think we don't need internet in the black neighborhoods. Needs why the internet be going out? Okay, so let me see what is Carmelita down here saying. Carmelita said she was wrong. He sold the contract. See, this is why I should have been an attorney. Amen. We're going to break this down. She said Monique was wrong because he showed his contract. DL was the headliner, and it states she is the talent. She showed her contract. It shows she was the talent, and he was the headliner. Okay, we're going to break that down. So what I was saying was, I think most are interested in jumping on the opposing side of Monique because she's been embroiled, ensconced even in these debates, these very public debates online. So it's easy to say, oh, she's difficult. And I have heard she's difficult. Now, I don't know whether or not she's difficult or not because I ain't never worked with her. But I've heard she's difficult because Will Packer, the guy who did, Girls Trip, the director and all that stuff, he just did the Oscars when Will Smith smacked the shit out of Chris Rock. Will Packer also released some paperwork a couple years ago basically saying that she and her husband were, in fact, difficult. But it's easy to just say, oh, yeah, she being difficult because we've seen her history. Amen. But let me just say this. And my girl who just put the comment up that I just read, unless DL posted something since I last looked. But when I last looked, DL did not post a contract. What he posted was a deal memo. There's a difference, Niece. The deal memo basically outlines the expectations on both sides. The contract has the signatures. Now we didn't see a signature on what he sent. The deal memo is the same thing that I was saying to you guys the other day that Derek and I received from the people that we're about to get into business with. We had the deal memo. Okay, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to shoot a pilot this summer, da-da-da. But it didn't get into signatures and that thing. Monique released a contract which showed initials, also signatures at the bottom, or AKA signatures at the bottom. And yes, DL said, oh, but this came from her company. Doesn't matter if it came from her company. I can issue a contract from Impeccable Works. And if it's signed by me and the other person listed in the contract, it is an official contract. It doesn't matter if it came from the company that did the show in Detroit or not. She can issue a contract. And typically, the company that you're doing business with is going to send you a contract. You both sign it, and they outline all of the terms and stuff in the contract. But her company sent the contract, and it said that she needed to be the headliner and this, that, and the third. But what I found fascinating is both of them issued deal memos, and it showed that they both were headliners. So I'm thinking, well, did the promoter kind of play them both and tell them both that they were going to be the headliner, that they both were going to be the last person that was going to walk off the stage? Like, because, sometimes they'll do that. They'll have you thinking that, oh, okay, well, yeah, you can be the headliner, and then you get there and it's somebody else. But here's what I wanted to say. I want to break this down just a little bit further. I want to break this down a little further. And I'm going to go from both sides because I see somebody said, well, Monique's rant was a little unprofessional. Well, I mean, what I think was unprofessional was Will Smith going up on that Oscar stage and smacking the shit out of Chris Rock. Now, I'm not saying that it was unprofessional because white people watching, because I don't give a damn about what they think or say. But I just think that in the setting, everybody all dressed up and, it was supposed to be a sophisticated night and you're honoring the arts, AKA the Oscars. And then you going up there smacking people and shit and cussing, talking about keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Like, that was unprofessional. Monique although she brought that on the stage, it was a comedy show. We know she's gonna cuss. We know she's gonna cuss. I mean, for me, in a comedy show, all bets are off. It's fair game, right? She talked about it. She built it into her act, and then she went into her act. She opened with this whole little thing, this little debate, and then she went into her act. But here's my thing. Oh, well, wait, let me say this. And what she said was, yeah, she used her platform. But then what she said was, and what the fuck does DL stand for, nigga? What is that, down low? And then she bent over. So when DL posted his thing, his response to her, he put his real name. What's his real name? Something Lynn Hughley. He spelled out his name. He wrote his whole name out. But here's what I'm gonna say, going from the other side. What disappointed me with DL was he's always posting. Let me go back. This disappointed me about both of them. Daryl Lynn Hughley. Thank you. That's what he said. Daryl Lynn Hughley. I'm going to say this. What disappointed me about both of them was that they both, like Monique, I was talking about, hey, my sweet babies, and my sister and my king, you know, she's always in that black power shit. And then she get up there and she tear that man up like that. You understand what I'm saying? There's a way she could have sliced his ass up without slicing him up. You know what I'm saying? If you're picking up what I'm putting down, there's a way to do it without impugning him, okay? Without trying to impugn his dignity. Bitch ass nigga, like saying all that kind of stuff. Like, I just think there's a line, and I think she stepped over that motherfucker. But she is from Baltimore, and you know how we do. You know how we do. It's just like me coming on here talking to you guys all of the time about supporting black business and, you know, this, that, and the third, and how we got to be sweeter and kinder to each other. And then you see me going off on somebody black in public or online. Like, to me, I just felt, I feel like there's a line. Just like I say to you guys all the time, you'll never see me posting on any of my Facebook, Instagram, whatever. You'll never see me showing black people fighting or in debate. Like really like at each other. Like, you're never gonna see that on any of my shit. I just don't believe in that. And even in my private group, so much on Facebook, so much to say podcast pen pal. You're not gonna see that fighting and carrying on. Now every now and then Nikki approves posts over there, and I have to pull her by her collar. Niece, take that down. We're not posting that. Get that up off of there. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's funny to me, I just don't believe in showing us in that light, right? But then on the other side, from his perspective, he's another one. DL Hughley is always posting about social justice things and, you know, black power and this, that, and the third. And, you know, he's always bringing it to our attention about what's going on in the world of civil rights, if you will. And then here he comes treating another black woman like that. So what's the difference? Treating a black woman like that. I mean, what is the difference? I'm just saying, like you got to be mindful of how we have to be mindful of how we handle each other. You understand what I'm saying? Like right now, please hit the like button. My girl Mimi said she said 312 people. I see 382, and it's only 66 likes. Niece, please hit the like button. But I just think we have to be more mindful of how we care for each other and how we handle each other, how we love each other, and even how we fight. There's a way to fight. Thelma, you typing down there, niece, but I don't see what you're saying. I don't know if you're putting a comment down there or what, but niece, they all blank. But we gotta be mindful of how we treat each other. And I don't know. I just, you know, well, yeah. And listen, maybe she's not healed yet. I'm hearing you, and I'm picking up what you're putting down. Maybe she's not healed yet. But what if she's on the path of being healed, but that just triggered her? What if that triggered her? You know, because again, she made a very valid point. He opened for her. He opened the kings of comedy. She closed the queens of comedy. So, you know, feel what you feel about her as a comedian. We have to be mindful of how we let me think of how I wanna language this. We don't always respect and hold Black women up, right? And so she did make some, even though it was a lot she was saying, and some of that stuff she was saying about him was very nasty. Now I chuckled. Now I definitely chuckled, means. But what I'm saying is, thank you very much, Dr. Beautiful Podcast. What I'm saying is, I think sometimes, as men, gay, straight, whatever, she made a very valid point. Well, because you got a dick between your legs, you think that you can just walk over me. And I think sometimes men are guilty of that. So because you are a man and because you got this radio show that you do and this, that, and the third, and you perceive yourself as a bigger comedian than her, is that why you think that she shouldn't have been the closer? Is that why he thinks she shouldn't have been the closer? Because my thing is, I'm in the wrong lane. I need to be over here. Because I'm just thinking, if there was a less seasoned comedian, let's say like a Gerard Carmichael, and let's just say this happened between them, would DL say that? Now, of course, DL has been in the game much longer than Gerard. But would he? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. No, I haven't watched anybody else's commentary on it. Somebody asked if I watched Ricky Smiley or Lunel on there. I probably should call Lunel. Girl, what'd you think about? But no, I haven't watched anybody else's commentary. But I just know that I don't know, there's just a better way to handle shit. You know what I'm saying? There really is. There really is. But anyway, enough of that. Okay. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Those of you that are on my Patreon, you guys really, 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 really fell in love with my friend Christine. You guys really fell in love with Christine. She and I are actually supposed to get together this week because she's leaving to go back home. She's here in Atlanta filming BMF. You know that show that comes on Star. And so she's here filming that. And anybody asked you to play that damn music? Get my damn video blocked. She's here filming BMF. And so we're supposed to get together this week before she goes back home. So I'm gonna definitely.
Hey, Craig.
Hey, I'm pulling in the lot now.
Me too.
Okay.
I'm at this light.
Okay. All right, bye-bye. And so she's filming BMF here. And so I will ask her. You've been asking me, guys, if I can do a Patreon with her or even a live. I'm definitely gonna make it my business to do that as long as she's okay with it. I'll do that. I'll give you guys some footage and some commentary from that. Because listen, I love Christine. For those of you who have no clue what I'm talking about, it's a friend of mine. She and I have known each other since 1998. When I moved here, those of you that read my first book, I write about the Freddie Hendrix Youth Ensemble of Atlanta. It's a theater company that I used to write for when I first moved here. Christine was a member of that theater company. And she actually demoed the very first song that I recorded here in Atlanta. I have recorded a little demo when I was in college, but this was the first real studio and real professional song that I had demoed here to somebody's track. And she was the one who recorded that. And I've just seen her growth, her confidence. I say to you guys all the time, your confidence has to catch up with your talent. Christine was talented in 1998, but that confidence wasn't there. Just like my confidence wasn't there. Your confidence has to catch up with your talent. And when that happens, when those two things align, that's when magic starts to happen in your career or in your business or whatever it is that you're trying to do. They have to align these, and then that magic starts to happen. Hey, Leslie Moses. Hey, Leslie out there in California. Coming over here to get a little mulch, niece. I'm coming over here to get a little mulch. Where I need to park? Let me see if I can park. Let me see. I need to park like right here because ain't nobody trying to be walking far with these bags of mulch because we getting 30 bags. Let me see. Where is it? Let me see the brand I'm looking for because I need to pull right up beside it. Oh yeah, here it is. I should have known this white man is up here beside it. It was $2, niece. I should have known he up here with his car blocking all of the damn mulch. Let me pull right here. Stay right here. You saying stay right here? I was gonna park right here. Let me park right here. I don't want to be ignorant and just block the mulch in the parking lot. Okay. All right, niece. Listen, I got to get off here because we got to grab these bags of mulch. But let me tell you something. I am gonna come on tonight because I know I didn't really do a lot while I was in Pittsburgh. But I am gonna come on tonight and give you guys a live. I think I'm gonna do a restaurant review. All right. See you guys later. Bye.